11 hidden airport features we all see but know nothing about, designed to keep you safe. Every time you step onto an airplane, you're surrounded by features you've probably seen 100 times before. Small details built into the windows, seats, walls, and wings. Most of you glance right past them, never realizing some of these designs exist to keep you alive. The strange thing is, airlines rarely explain any of it. These features are so quietly built into the plane they almost disappear into the background. Yet in an emergency, they're the difference between panic and control, injury and protection, survival and disaster. So today we're counting down 11 hidden airplane features you see but know nothing about, and exactly how each one is designed to keep you safe. Stick with me till the end because the number one feature is something you've stared at for years without ever knowing what it actually does. 11. Seatbelt design and extensions. At first glance, airplane seatbelts look simple. Just a basic buckle across your lap. But they're designed very differently from car seatbelts and for a specific reason. During turbulence or an emergency landing, most dangerous movement happens up and down, not forward. That's why aircraft seatbelts are built to hold your body firmly against the seat and floor rather than restrain your chest or shoulders. They're also tested to withstand extreme force while remaining easy to release quickly if evacuation is needed. Even seatbelt extensions follow strict safety standards and are approved parts of the system. It may feel basic, but that small belt is one of the most important safety features on the entire aircraft. 10. Unmarked doors inside the cabin. If you've ever noticed a plane door inside the cabin that doesn't look like an exit or bathroom, it's not random and it's not for passengers. On many long-haul aircraft, these unmarked doors lead to hidden crew rest areas. Inside are small bunks where pilots and flight attendants take scheduled rest breaks during extended flights. This system exists for one critical reason: fatigue prevention. Well-rested crew members are more alert during takeoff, landing, and unexpected situations. You may never see what's behind these doors, but they quietly play a major role in keeping everyone on board safe. 9. Ashtrays in the bathroom, even though smoking is banned. That small metal ashtray inside the airplane bathroom often confuses passengers. Smoking has been banned on flights for years, so why is it still there? The answer is fire prevention. Aviation rules require ashtrays so that if someone breaks the rules and lights a cigarette, there's a safe place to put it out. Without an ashtray, a burning cigarette could be thrown into the trash where it could start a hidden fire. Fires on airplanes spread quickly and are extremely dangerous. That simple ashtray isn't outdated, but it's rather a quiet safety feature designed to reduce risk when someone makes a serious mistake. 8. Flame-resistant seat cushions. Airplane seats aren't built like regular furniture. The cushions are made from special flame-resistant materials designed to slow the spread of fire if one ever breaks out. This gives passengers and crew more time to evacuate before smoke or flames become overwhelming. What most people don't realize is that these cushions have a second purpose. In a water emergency, they can be used as flotation devices. That's why flight attendants demonstrate how to remove them during safety briefings on certain aircraft. You sit on them for comfort, but in an emergency, those cushions quietly become part of the plane's survival system. 7. Hidden handrails above the overhead bins. If you look closely above the overhead bins, you'll notice narrow grooves running along the ceiling. These aren't design details, they're hidden handrails. Flight attendants use them to steady themselves while moving through the cabin, especially during turbulence. When a plane hits sudden bumps, standing can become dangerous. These rails allow crew members to keep balance without falling into seats or passengers. Most travelers never notice them, but they play an important role in preventing injuries and helping the crew stay mobile when conditions in the cabin turn unstable. 6. The bright orange black boxes. Every commercial airplane carries a pair of devices called black boxes, quietly recording almost everything that matters, even though most passengers never give them a second thought. They aren't black at all, they're painted bright orange so investigators can spot them quickly in wreckage or underwater. These recorders are built to survive extreme heat, massive impact forces, and crushing ocean pressure. One tracks detailed flight data like speed, altitude, and control inputs, while the other records cockpit audio. After an accident, they emit a locator signal to guide recovery teams. While they don't stop crashes, they're one reason that future flights become safer after every investigation. 5. The yellow hooks on the wings. If you've ever glanced outside the window and noticed small yellow hooks near the wings, you probably assume they're just maintenance hardware. But they're not. Those hooks are part of the aircraft emergency evacuation system. In the rare event of a water landing, the wings can become dangerously slippery. These hooks act like anchor points where ropes or life rafts can be secured. That creates a guided path so passengers don't slide off the wing into the water while waiting for rescue. You'll almost never hear them mentioned in safety briefings, but in an emergency, they help turn a chaotic situation into something controlled and survivable. 4. The white spiral on jet engines. That white swirl painted on the front of the jet engine isn't decorating or branding. It's a safety warning designed to save lives. When the engine is running, that spiral turns into a fast, hypnotic blur that's easy to spot from a distance. For ground crew working nearby, it's a clear signal that the engine is active and dangerously powerful. Jet engines create intense suction strong enough to pull a person in within seconds. The spinning spiral makes it instantly obvious when it's unsafe to approach. It's simple, low-tech, and incredibly effective. One of those features that quietly does the job without passengers ever realizing what it's even there for. 3. The oxygen masks that magically drop. When those yellow masks fall from the ceiling, it looks like the plane is suddenly connected to hidden oxygen tanks. In reality, there's no tanks at all. Each mask triggers a chemical oxygen generator the moment you pull it down. That reaction produces breathable oxygen for a limited time, usually around 12 to 20 minutes. And that's not a flaw, it's intentional. The system is designed to keep you conscious long enough for the pilots to descend to a safe altitude where normal air pressure returns. It's fast, automatic, and precisely timed. No noise, no drama, just enough oxygen to bridge a critical moment and keep everyone alive. 2. The black triangles above some windows. Those small black triangles above certain airplane windows aren't decoration or random markings. They're quiet reference points. Each one lines up with the best possible view of the wing. During flight, pilots or cabin crew may need to visually check the wings, especially for ice buildup, flap movement, and unusual conditions. These triangles instantly tell them where to look without guessing or moving passengers around. Most people stare out the window for clouds or sunsets, never realizing that a few seats are intentionally inspection seats. When conditions matter, those tiny markers help crews confirm the aircraft is behaving exactly as it should. 1. The tiny hole in the airplane window. And finally, this is the one we promised, the feature everyone notices but almost no one ever understands. That tiny hole in the airplane window isn't a defect, damage, or poor design. It's there on purpose, and it's quietly doing a critical job the entire flight. Airplane windows are made from multiple layers. That small hole, called a bleed hole, helps control air pressure between those layers. It allows pressure to equalize gradually, preventing stress on the outer plane and reducing the risk of cracks or failure at cruising altitude. It also stops fogging and helps the windows stay clear when temperatures outside drop to extreme levels. So the next time you spot that little hole and wonder why it exists, remember this: it's one of the simplest features on the plane and one of the most important for keeping the cabin safe. And that's your complete guide to hidden airplane features most passengers see every flight but rarely understand. If you've ever noticed one of these features before without realizing what it was, or if there's something on a plane you've always wondered about, share it in the comments. Your curiosity could help another traveler feel calmer and more confident on their next flight. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another smart travel breakdown designed to explain what airlines rarely do. Safe travels, and I'll see you on the next one.